What's going on, everyone? My name is Joseph Reynolds, and today joining me is a man that's been on an absolute tear recently with two first-round finishes in a row, fighting on the card against Roberto Soldic, the debut show in America. Ahead of that fight, how are you feeling for it, buddy?
Man, I'm excited. I'm excited and ready to go. It's gonna be great fighting in America first time, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, and you've been with one a long time, and to be able to be a part of what will be a historic card for the promotion as well, and to have the chance to get extremely close to the title shot again as well. What does this sort of fight mean to you going into it?
It's a huge fight, and big show. A lot of people watching, so I'm excited to go out there and perform. And yeah, like you said, get back to that title.
Yeah, and your last two fights, obviously, they've been brilliant performances. You've been able to get in there and get out pretty quickly. In terms of being able to get this momentum and to go into this fight with that, what's that sort of done for your preparation? How has that been, having those two finishes in a row behind you?
It's always nice you come out with some nice, clean performance on your back. Kind of like my confidence is a little bit higher than coming from straight losses. So I'm enjoying the training. I'm enjoying the process, and yeah, just ready to put on a show.
Yeah, and then taking a look at your opponent, Roberto Soldic, in terms of what you feel as though he brings to this fight and how you sort of see this bout playing out a little bit, what does that sort of look like?
And I think this is for the fans. It's gonna be an absolute banger, and he likes to box. He likes to move forward, and he throws heavy punches. And I like to move forward, and I like to throw heavy punches. So someone is going to sleep, and I can't wait.
Yeah, and when you do know that you've got an opponent that's always going to be looking to come forward, and then you also reciprocating the same thing, is it sort of you'll be looking to try and put him on the back foot as soon as possible? How quick do you feel as though this fight's going to ramp up to that fast pace?
A few seconds. Man, I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna make me come out good. I'm gonna make him come out looking good. So I think stylistically, this is a fight that just, man, fireworks.
Yeah, and then you take a look at the card and the names on the card, but obviously a lot of people have mentioned the fight that you've got coming up is going to be incredibly exciting to see. Do you feel as though this could be the one that gets put down as sort of the fight of the night? And is that something you're aiming for, or is the most important thing getting that win and getting to that title?
Man, a win and fight of the night would be perfect. I feel like I come off of two first round knockouts. Um, yeah, I would like to show a little bit more. If we get an early finish, I'm not gonna be sad, but I would like to show off what I'm capable of and everything we've been working at. So, I, yeah, I'm just ready to go.
Yeah, and as well, obviously fighting out of Sweden and looking at the talent that's there and that's coming out from this generation and being a big part of that, and also sort of the growth that's happening on the regional scene as well. To be a part of that and see the progression of the sport in your own country, what's that sort of been like to be able to view?
It's good. Like we always had good fighters, and now, yeah, coming through in every organization. So yeah, I'm happy that we can put the country on the map a little bit.
Yeah, and in terms of sort of reflecting on your time with one as a promotion and the fights that you've had there, and if you had to sort of take a look back and look at some of the memories that you've had in there, what are some of the ones that stand out to you, and how do you sort of feel knowing there's still a lot more for you to achieve within what's left for you to do?
I would say for sure, winning the world title meant a lot, and it kind of like highlighted my career a little bit, but also as in a beginning of a little bit of a higher level of competition. So yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, and like you said, we're not done yet.
Yeah, and when you do get to taste that title and you know the feeling of what it's like to win it, to obviously lose it and then go chase it again, what does that sort of do as a motivator to know how that feeling is and getting back to that level?
Yeah, it motivates a bit. It's not that easy. You beat these fools and you got it. Nah, it's good. I've been there. I made some mistakes when I had it, and I kind of lost track a little bit. And now I'm back on track, and just stay focused, keep your feet on the ground, and keep working. So.
Yeah, and then as mentioned sort of earlier on, obviously a win here, it further boosts that momentum and it puts you straight back into title contention. And in terms of looking at what you want to achieve this year, is that the main goal for you this year, getting that title shot, or what is the sort of outlook for this year that you would look for?
I told one a few fights ago, I'm like, yes, give me the fun fights. I'm getting older. I'm not that old. I feel old, but give me the fun fights. I get all these wrestlers and whatever. Give me the fun fight. This is the fun fight, and there's a few more fun fights to have, but I'm ready for the title also. But I don't mind. I can fight anyone. I would prefer some fun fights, some fan friendly fights, and yeah, if the title comes, it comes. But I don't care that much.
Yeah, and as well, in your last two fights, I believe, been pitted as the underdog, and obviously you've been able to prove that you shouldn't have really been the underdog in those. And then I believe it's same for this fight. In terms of being able to sort of prove time and time again that you should have been the person that was the favorite, is that something that you're too bothered about, or is the main thing for you just going in there and doing what you know you're able to do?
Yeah, I like when I'm the underdog. I enjoy it. And it kind of like my whole career has been like that, and I shouldn't really be where I'm at. So I prove to everyone, and I also need to prove to myself, So, but I don't know if on paper I'm sure I'm the underdog in this one as well, but I think yeah, people are gonna find out for sure.
Yeah, and when that is the case, do you feel as though it can almost play into your advantage a little bit? Obviously, more of the pressure's on the opponent almost, and they're the ones that people expect to do well. Do you feel as though it plays into your advantage, knowing that they're expected to do this and do that, or how do you sort of see those positions?
Yeah, maybe. I don't think much about it. It's like a fight is a fight, and anything can happen. And I don't know. I'm sure he has trained hard, and I'm training hard, and I'm sure we both be ready to go and may the best man win. And I think the real winners is the fans for this one.
100%. And then just the final thing for myself is, obviously, people, I'm sure they know what to expect already, but for those that maybe don't, it's the first time watching the show on the American soil. In terms of what they can expect to see from yourself come fight night, what does that look like a little bit?
Man, I'm gonna come seeking blood and destruction. Nah, man, I believe it's gonna be a striking battle. Yes, the two high level strikers going at it, and someone is going to sleep, and we will see who on May 5th.
Well, there you go. That is everything from myself. If you'd like to take a chance at your sponsors, anything like that, obviously feel free to go ahead.
Yes, thanks for everyone supporting, and yeah, tune in.
There we go. Well, I appreciate your time today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.